This program is proudly brought to you by the FSCA.
Hello to you and a warm welcome to Ke Zaka, the show that connects you and your group to people who provide relevant, reliable and credible information so that you can make good financial decisions. Today we are in Katlehong to witness firsthand that indeed nature doesn't allow a vacuum. In the absence of any critical component in a society, something or someone must emerge to fill the void. In this community, we saw that there was an absence of the foreign-owned shops and how local residents then came together to create local-owned spaza shops. They call themselves a helping hand. Let's go and meet them.
Mina ngukhululekile Khumalo. Ngihlala eThwala e241 Thwala section khona le Katlehong.
Aspinki, le kae?
Ukhona wena njani?
Siyaphila uyakhuluma. Asikhulume ke siyajabula ukuba nawe la namhlanje.
Istokpela ngishole ngo2020. Mangijoyina istokpela ngo2020 ngasijoyinisa ukuthi bengibona ezinye istokpela abantu bakhona baya siya empowera. Bekunetokpela abantu busy ba empowera so ngathi ithi ngijoyine. Ngiye ngajoyina istokpela zanginceda kakhulu because any equipment, most of the equipment ngoba ngicale nge-oven A1 izinto zakhona lezi engize ngazo la zithengwe idokfela zami.
Manisebenzisana nenza kanjani? Niphana imali every day or niza together nisi okay sifuna ukuthenga iflour or ubisi or meal or whatever then asihambe nishothenga in bulk. I-relationship yenu isebenza kanjani?
Isebenza kanje lento le. Kuna every day maybe sithi 150. Siyazi ukuthi imember also uyaku maybe ithi ngithi zakimi 150 every day but anilethi kimi the very same day nizoletha kimi Sunday sengiyazi ukuthi ini ngishoda ngani maybe ngifuna ukuthenga ama flour in bulk so yilento leyo ngoba angithi mawuthenga in bulk at least kune profit
skip 150 a day bese iphelela a week kuba 1050 rand bese umuntu lo muntu uyakuye uyayithola lo mali yakhe lo 1050 rand siyamnikezela ke so ama challenge sometimes why sikip 150 senzela ukuthi end of the week maybe angekho uyikhave le 1050 rand this was it every day umuntu akakhiphe 150 ayibeke sizokwazi ukuthi ukuhlanganise le 1050 rand so siyenza kanjalo ukuthi sikwazi ukuphushana ukuthi sisizana ama business wethu ukuthi akhule sikwazi ukustoka if ulekhile somewhere ukwazi ukustoka uthole imali ukuthi ustoke istoko sakho uqhube ibusiness yakho ibe sharp ngoba siyastaglisha kakhulu ngifuna mama kakhulu siyastaglisha ukuthi nje siyaphusha ngenkani ukuthi sifuna ukuphila
challenge ye stokfel ikhona encane mari it's about isikhathi yabona so mina ngithanda ukuthi umuntu makuyilanga lakhe athole imali yakhe ngesikhathi yabona angifuni ukuthi umuntu mhlambe Sunday bakulethele imali ngo7 or bakulethele the following day then ke mabakulethele the following day you start nini kuyenza into zakho because iagreement yethu is Sunday.
Hayi ngiyajabula yena ngiyazi ukuthi niyayishaya into yenu because it smells amazing and you just walk into this yard and you can tell good that people here are hard at work. It smells absolutely amazing. So Tina, as Ke Zaka singakusiza kanjani mama, where are the areas where you think ukuthi wena and the group of people that you work with can get more assistance?
Engasiza ngakho i-financial advice. Singajabula kakhulu because engithi uyabona uyayithola imali hayi masisazongena nakusasa yayisebenzisa so masingathola nje ukuthi nis advise ukuthi imali si lona kanjani sibeka kanjani sisave kanjani singabi nalento ukuthi masisazongena but sasa abantu bazohamba bayothengisa babuye nemali or ingenza imali every day now and then imali uyangena umuntu uyanokha uzothenga isinkwa ngihlala nginemali.
And because nisebenza nge-cash,
Sisebenza
sometimes you also need to record it. Niyabhala phansi ukuthi kungene emalini, kuphume emalini, nidinga malini, budget izinto ezinjalo.
No, yabona ukubhala phansi ukuthi kungene emalini leyo siyayenza.
Yeah, good.
But ukuthi kuphuma malini leyo siyenza unokuthi phika umuntu nje angiboleka 200 uyathatha ubhala phansi.
Ngifisa ngibona sikude sisizana kakhulu senza into ebetter lesiyenzayo manje. Sikwazi ukusiza or sithole sambolo uzosisiza sibonise ukuthi as advice ukuthi njengoba nenza kanje nzani kaso ukuze nizokwazi ukuba right. Bas advise in financial ukuthi senze kanjani njengoba singama business women and men.
Mampinki, uyangichaza ngoba uyayazi into oyifunayo and you know the kind of assistance that you need. So into sizoyenza khona manje sizohlangana nabantu osebenzisana nabo just to find out if nabo banazo any points that they would like to get some clarity on. Then sizonixhumanisa with an advisor who can give you information and cacisele kabanzi ngawo wonke onukudingayo. Sabona. Thank you so much. After you.
My name is Themba Tozo. I'm owning a spaza shop. I started in 2019. There is power in working together as communities. And remember, when you are alone, you can't think out of the box. You need other heads that will help you to show you what you don't see or what you don't know. For example, most of the businesses, they were not registered. They were not complying when it comes to documentation. So when we came together, we have young people that were now helping us to make sure that our documentation is in order. Even in terms of buying in bulks, it also boosted our businesses, because most of the people, the reason why they end up failing is because when you are on your own, you are not disciplined. But when you are in the group, there's a monitoring system. We've got our systems that are there.
And you're able to hold each other accountable as well.
Yes.
Hey, ngathi business yakho ayikho sharp. What's going on? How are you doing your business? How can we assist you? What help can we provide you as Ke Zaka? What sort of assistance would you like from us?
Yeah, assistant esingayithola kena, for instance, abanye bethu asikakabi namaveni akahle yabona ukuthi run the business. Then in terms of ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi business yethu sikhule sizokwazi ukuqasha abantwana and more training in finance yabona short ago, then we can help us, especially in training akhona. Yeah,
I love it. Yabona masokhuluma nge-job creation, makhuluma nge-youth empowerment. That's my language. I love it. But in order for us to do that, we obviously have to increase our capacity and make sure that our businesses are sustainable, that we're able to grow them. So into sizoyenza, sizonixhumanisa nomuntu ozokwazi ukunitshela ukuthi how to save, how to invest, how to reinvest in your business as well, so that you've got those reserves where you can hire young people and you can empower the community. So after this, sizohlangana nokuthi Ephraim nizomazi nje nizombona yena ulwazi unalo and uzosisiza. Siyabonga kakhulu. Welcome back and thank you again for joining us. Just before the break, sihlangane noMama Pinky. She runs a bakery here at Katlehong. She also introduced us to Ubabuteni. Ubabuteni has got his own business. He sells refreshments, cool drinks, ama-acha, and the like. And Ubabuteni is also the chairperson of Helping Hand. And that is a group of businesses that have clubbed together. They share resources and they reinvest in their businesses. They've asked for assistance. They need some financial literacy. They also want ways of saving, ways of investing and growing their entities. So to help us do just that is our resident advisor. Brai, always a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you again for your time.
Hello, Ayanda. It's always a pleasure to be with you here in Saint.
Thank you so much. So you've heard some of the concerns that our businessman and businesswoman have. They also come together, of course, as a helping hand to try and assist each other. What sort of advice do you think you can give them?
Ayanda, I think there is power in what they formulated already. You know, working in group as opposed to working alone. You know, when you work alone, you can achieve so much. But when working in a group, you know, you can go even further.
Helping Hand as a stokvel, it has got a lot of potential.
I like the members of the group. They didn't just sit down and say there's no employment, there's nothing that they can do, but they thought of coming together and to help each other. And that's where the power lies. The power lies in the association, it lies in the group, because in the group dynamics, that's where somebody brings this into play, the other one brings this, and the other one brings this, and then eventually, you get to be helped. What is more important is that even in that group, they must make sure that their records are in place. The systems are in place. They know where is what and who is what. How does a person want to join the group? What are the processes that they need to follow, if you want to be part of the group? Are there any affiliation fees? Are there any subscription fees that anybody who wants to join the group, all the issues of compliance in terms of group and how the group dynamics work, how the processes they need to follow to be part of the group. In case maybe a person wants to move out of the group, what is the procedure? How do they do it? If a person wants to resign, or maybe a person does not follow in terms of the protocols or maybe the terms and conditions that the group has formulated. So they need to stipulate that so that tomorrow they don't say, no, you are favoring this one, you are not favoring this one. So making sure that you have all your documents in place, the record system, and then there's processes that are needed to be followed, so that even when Babuten is not there tomorrow, the process will still be there to maintain the system and to maintain the group.
Ama-challenges besihlangana nawo esifike sahlangana nawo because abanye abantu bebangathembakalanga. Abanye beba manimshayele imali yena makumele ukuthi sekuyithenda yakho anga labo bantu bafuna ukuza bona phambili, bafuna ukuqala bona number 1 number 2, so bayazi ukuthi bona bazoshayela abashayeli abafika kubantu abangaka basashayeli bahambile. So sisaba nala ma challenges because besingana constitution, belungena ujoyine nje, so imali zethu ezinye zihambile, mina yami ihambile nayo udeni yakhe ihambile. Sisabana problems anjalo.
After umuntu receive imali yakhe, kumele asende i-message ku WhatsApp record ukuthi sengiyitholile, then ke khani ngiya ebank, then ke ngifaka ibank. That's the only challenge besinayo nje ukuthi imali ayifiki ngesikhathi, because I believe ukuthi mawuhole this week, mawuhole Sunday this week, ukuthi next week ukhulumele uboost omunye umuntu. So ngibelieve that ukuthi ilona. And then believe ukuthi kumele sibe honest, sibe transparent. Angisho ukuthi ngiperfect, nami ngiba nama challenges, but because I know ukuthi imali iyaqabanisa, so senza sure ukuthi sibe discipline. So hence ke sesathola amanye ama challenges whereby people abazama bafuna ukusibhadala. Then ke omunye fortunately bese siqale lento le ye banking. So ithi umuntu makahamba, then we hold imali yakhe elona. We hold imali yakhe ye stokvel emshayelwana ukuthi angeke sokunikeza ungakasettled. Ngizoba nje honest nje, mara bayazi ngingabana honest. Is iku account yami.
They are relying on a person's personal account in order to save their money. And there's a danger in that because once the person uses their own personal account, that money it's counted as his own money, because at any time he can withdraw that money and then he can just eat that money.
Yes, I record every time I deposit, and then it's in a WhatsApp group and shoot this tombe. Same because I slightly different places. Babone ke wonke umuntu ke uzazifayela ke. So sonke siyafayela and then sizoba ne-meeting yokuvala closing so that sobona ukuthi wonke umuntu wenze mali. But as individual nanya record ke. Noma ngeke ngazi ukuthi ngirecorda perfect, mara ngiya try ukuthi ngirecord everything. Yeah.
So just to find out very quickly, lemon lazy too, ne? Unalama 150 every day. And then once a week, ngama Sunday, iyagu muntu, maybe this week, iyagu Mambingi, next week, iyagu Babden, etc. But le engene accounting is this extra. Which one is this one?
It's in the range. Should must come on 150. Should 150 from Monday to Sunday is 1050. So below 1050, let's keep a lama 150. Then when I get them 900. Yeah.
A lot of times when it's December, when the stockholders have to redistribute money, you hear that the chairperson has run away with money, or the treasurer is nowhere to be found. After the whole year that they saved money in December, the person has got the ability to withdraw the money, because it's his own personal account. Can still be able to withdraw money, and then anything can happen. Let's say maybe the person passes away, for you to be able to get those monies that belongs to the stokvel, it will be a hard rock to climb, you know. So it is important that you differentiate between your personal account and the organizational account.
Ezinye izinto ziyangishaya emabhenki uthola ukuthi for instance bengi-applyele something like i-350 ne le bhenki. So when they see that money acabanga ukuthi nginemali ayithola lento le kanti akuseyami imali ye-stokvel. So bengibhampa into eziningi ayithola lento thinking ukuthi mina nginemali uyathola lento. So yiyo ama-challenge benginawo. So namanje ukuthi at least masingaba kuthole ibank whereby ibe registered under the name of iCoilon nabo babe ne-access yokubona yonke into because mhlambe nabo bangithembi yabona ukuthi maybe ngiya withdraw imali although nje accounting yami kuna that restriction ukuthi uzazo ukhipha imali ngeyi-15 njengoba senze la. So ke at least masi sayinela C3 it's fine for me.
This money lay a bank account, what do you think? Is there an opportunity that they can maybe invest that money? What can happen there?
It's a lot of money that it's been saved, so they can take that opportunity to look at areas where they can be able to invest it so that it gains more interest for the members, you know, and such that by the end of the year, that money has gained interest and then they can have more money for individual members of the stokvel. So looking at different types of investment opportunities, you know.
Sisemahlangano iPrem kusho ukuthi sivule ingqondo ukuthi kumele sibe ne-account ye-organization singasebenzisi individual. So kusho ukuthi into ezoyenzakala manje from now ukuthi next year ngithi manje sizothola ama-dividends wethu besizitsho ukuthi manje every year masithola imali ethu uyahamba uyenza lokho kuyokwenza maybe uyovakasha uya eDurban or yenzani but ngoba sesifundile angeke kusaba lento lokuthi uyothenga igrocery uyothenga abantwana impahla zeChristmas ngoba so masithola imali ethu manje sesizoyi-investor for future for longer term and then ibhizinisi ethu seyizoregisterwa le helping hand.
So wonke umuntu happy usethi silekhotsofetse nishap.
Yeah. So shut up for action.
Ukushoti action nje kuphela. Upretending ngiyambona ukuthi he's ready to run the business. Hayi mayatama.
Information ngayo sithole ngayo.
Yeah.
No, it's all.
Awesome. Siyabonga Pra.
Now I'm saying all the best to the organization. I'm sure that by next year when it's this time, we'll be speaking a different thing. We'll have seen what they've done and then we'll see the progress that they'll have made.
Yeah, ngibonga mina this opportunity lena ngoba le opportunity so it's rare ukuthi siyithole. Yeah. So when sisters into esifundile lana sibe ngoba the whole meeting is about empowerment the business yabo.
With Helping Hand, what I will say is that they need to put their records in place, you know, so that it's not something that it's understood differently by different people, even though they're in the same stokvel, you know. So they need to sit down and then, you know, just go back to the drawing board and say, this is who we are, and this is what we are about, and this is how other people can be able to participate in the stokvel, you know. Putting that profile together and then drawing up a constitution. It's important because the constitution becomes a guideline of the stokvel. This is how things are done here, you know, such that tomorrow it's not seen as its favoritism. When something happens to the other one, they do this, and then when it happens to this other one, they are not following that. You know, so the constitution will be the guide to each and everyone to say, okay, this is how things are done. You know, if ever a person wants to resign, this is what will happen to their stokvel money.
Yeah, into engizobona ukuthi yenzakala njengoba bashile bazoza ne-team yakhe then ke bazosithisha ke how to senza i-constitution. Sikusho ukuthi manje sesiyamove from kimi to another level. Then ke yonke into yethu ibe registered, ibe in order. Kwaziyo ukuthi no imali sehlala kuphi, then iplan yethu going forward in terms of in terms of investor, in terms of thenga shares, because you don't know how to share. Siyabona ukuthi abantu bathengisa shares. For instance, there was an organization bathengisa shares, but we couldn't go there because we had no information.
They are eager to learn. They want more information. They want somewhere where they can be able to be assisted to get help. You know, it's an opportunity on itself. Unlike people who come and say, I know, we it, we can handle it, you know, whereas they are not doing things in a way that it's supposed to be. So with Helping Hand, they've got the opportunity. They are elderly people, but they are willing to learn. They're even saying, please bring us financial literacy so that we can know these things much better. Bring us somebody who will assist us in throwing together a constitution, in putting together our profile, you know. And on its own, it's an opportunity to learn, because from there it will say to them, even as we expand, we recruit more people coming on board. They must find everything in place.
Abantu abanjengabo Ephraim, if they are there, they will guide us. At the end of the day, in the end of the day, sifuna ukubona amabhizinisi ethu akhulile, sibona amabhizinisi ethu create imisebenzi. We've got children also, yabona ababheke kithi ukuthi siyaphi ngelife.
Ngiyabonga ngathi sibethula ulwazi olunje namhlanje. Ngathi singakhula senphambili sibe more. Ngoba sifuna uba more vele kwento esenzayo, ngathi singakhula kakhulu, si-investe kakhulu. Kuthi next time sibona amabhizinisi ethu aphezulu. Sina semphakathini sibafundise nathi ukuthi nayi into e-right esingayenza abantu abanamabhizinisi ukuthi si-recruit sibayise kithi basijoyine.
They are there, but they won't be there forever. So you need the other generation that will come, will be able to take from what they have done already and then be able to sustain that. That's where the element of sustainability of the Stokvel comes in, to say you profile, you record everything that you're doing, you're putting it in paper, and then you are complying, you know, with every regulations that needs to be in book. And then anybody that comes after that, they can be able to say, this is how things are done within Helping Hand.
Sijabule kakhulu. Sijabulile ngoba izinto bezimbi sizibhisa. But ungazi ukuthi uzofikelela kanjani kuzo. So lokho sikujabulele, siyabonga nakini ukuthi silethele abantu abaso ngoba ziningi masibheka ziningi into esisazozigaina ngane sisazokhula kahle kahle. Ngoba nale ngithi manje iphathi yelona ye network. Siyabonga.
Well, there you have it. As the saying goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, then let's go together. Where do you and your group want to go, and what sort of assistance do you need to get there? Get in touch with us and we'll connect you to someone who will give you relevant, reliable, and credible information that will help you make sound financial decisions. So until next time, Ke Zaka. Look after your money, and your money will look after you.